What's up,
What's
gamers?
up, gamers?
Welcome back to our channel. We finally did some grinding and we got the copper press, so we'll get right into part 2 of the factory update. Okay, so this is the final setup that you would use if you have enough smelters to do so and equipment to do so. So you have a coal totem going into the drill that powers the drill up. Oh no. Alright, I'll wait for you to get back. And so you have copper ore coming out, you have a coal totem here going and feeding the smelter, so the copper ore and the coal get turned into copper ingots, which goes straight into the copper press. And then in the copper press, you'd have it sitting there with your mold in place, and that's going to make copper ingots or plates or bolts. So yeah, depending on what mold with copper ingots going in. And then coming out, you just have a chest to catch the finished bolts or rods or plates. Yeah, alright, because what I was doing at first was I would have the ingots, the copper ingots come out, I'd catch them in a chest, and then I would take them back to my island and feed them in. So this is what I was doing. I was putting them in this chest here and just doing like 60 at a time.
Did you fall off?
Yeah, you can fall off. You can come back to the other copper press I have. And then that one has a copper plate mold in it. But this is a chest with direction out, and it just feeds it in one by one. And then I have another chest on the other side that catches the plates or rods or bolts or whatever on the other side. Alright, so I finally have enough steel, rods, and plates to make
the one and only steel press.
Steel press. So here we go. Steel press. It is very expensive. 100 plates, 250 rods, and 25 steel rods.
Wow.
And there we go. And I also need a, I still need a bolt mold, so I'll make that too. Okay, so let's check it out and see what it looks like. It looks kind of like the drill, actually. Now it looks like it makes all the same stuff that the other one does. Let me go throw a plate in and see. Take this plate mold out.
Using factory mold.
Yeah, I'm going to put a plate mold in. Yep, 50. Takes 50 steel ingots per plate, just like the other one. So, alright, I think I'll set that up with the same setup as the other one. Alright, so let's see. To make the gearbox, now that I have the steel press, we can make the gearbox. I need 10 copper rods, 50 steel bolts, and 25 steel plates. Alright, so that's the steel press. It takes steel ingots, just like the copper press took copper ingots. It needs plates, just like the copper press needs plates. And it takes forever, just like the copper press took forever. And so, the next clip will be when we have a gearbox.
Yeah.
So, we'll do a little bit of grinding to get to that point, and we'll see you then. Alright, so a little more grinding, and we finally got the gearbox. We found out it actually is useless. We tried throwing it into different factory items, and as of this update, it currently has no purpose at all. So, all that work for nothing. I also wanted to show you guys real quick the double aquarium. It also only has 3 spots, so even though it's a medium-sized fish tank as opposed to a small, it doesn't have 6 slots like the large Firefly display case does. So anyway, something to keep in mind. It's just bigger in size. And then we also unlocked all 4 of the blueprints, the fishing blueprints. Let's take a look at them real quick. We have the anchor, which is 25 iron, the fish tank castle, which is 10 iron, 10 stone, the fish tank shipwreck, which is 20 iron and 10 wood, and then what we mentioned already before, the fish tank treasure chest, which is 10 gold and 10 wood. And because of that gold, it's going to be worth a little bit more than the other items if you decide to sell them in a vending machine. And again, you get those just by either fishing or breaking coral underwater. And then I'll leave you with one last little trick here. So the steel press is really slow, just like the copper press, it's really slow. Anyway, I saw someone else doing this. It's a quick way to make items, and so basically you get a bunch of industrial chests and you can just put them on direction out and have them kind of simultaneously feed a bunch of steel or copper if you're using the copper press. But feed a whole bunch of steel in there, and they'll all just kind of feed in there real quick and get eaten up without despawning or anything. And so you can see it jumping pretty fast to make the different items. And you could even expand that even further and extend out this conveyor belt one more and have 5 chests feeding into it at once. But 3 was enough for me. So, all right, well, that's it for this update. We're really looking forward to the next update with the hint that they gave, which was that there will be some sort of cow, perhaps. And that update's scheduled to come out on October 2nd, so we're looking forward to that, and we'll see you after that update.